It's time to bring out the crystal balls, baby. I mean, come on now. I love the crystal balls where we just predict what's about to happen. All right, and this is a very interesting, very special episode, right? We've never really done something like this where we're talking about stat predictions, all right, that we are most confident in. Bet your bottom dollar this is happening. All right, you're getting five from me, you're getting five from Boy Green, and you already know if you've watched the show before, you already know we are not thinking the same way. So you're almost getting 10 unique stat predictions from your boys. Only one way to watch it right here, right now. Boy Green meets Wudi.
Can you guys help us get a jet chant here? Yeah, going.
Oh.
Okay, right, yeah. Come on in.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go!
J-E-T-S, jet, jet, jet. Let's go! J-E-T-S, jet, jet, jet. Let's go! There you go, Wudi.
Third Party Thursday.
Chris joining us here on the program with a capital P here on the program.
Jake Asman, come on down. How you doing, good sir?
Wow, what an intro. I mean, Boy Green is known for having the intro, but Wudi, that was unreal, man. Thanks for the kind words, son.
We are men of many names.
My favorite Austrian Jets fan right there,
Nice.
baby.
Boy Green.
Meets Wudi. Welcome to another episode of Boy Green Meets Wudi. It is your boy, James Wudi, and you already know we are Wudi, rocking everywhere. All right, and the man right here, he is rocking. All right, he is the boy who became king. He is repping the best in the world, and you know what? It looks like it's clobbering time, Mr. Paul Eston Jr. How you doing, my good sir?
The cult of personality is here, baby. So let's bleep and go. Top 5 stat predictions that we feel the most confident in. So I am fired the F up, Wudi, and we're just 11 days away from the New York Jets rookies reporting. So it's right around the corner, Woodstock.
Yes, absolutely. Right around the corner. We appreciate all of you guys, especially John B. Talking about the best Jets duo. Hey, I'll take it. You want to give me the belt? I will proudly wear that belt. The tag team champs. We out here. All right. We got the belts right here. Shout out to my IG live at D James Wudi. We got Garrett Wilson, worshiper, in the building. I'm almost certain we'll be talking about him this episode. All right, because we're talking about stats. And there's nobody who accumulates stats the way that Garrett has in his career. Hey, we got a fun episode cooking.
That's for sure. And Wudi, because we need to beat people over the head with this, I want to continue to promote our giveaway, which is the biggest giveaway in both of our shows' history. And it's right here on your screen, baby. We're giving away 2 pairs of tickets, or not 2 pairs. Let me make sure. Whoa. 2 tickets, 1 pair. That's how that works. 2 tickets to the Jets-Cowboys game, section 228A, 2 tailgate tickets, food and drink before the game, and 2 Jets-Cowboys commemorative T-shirts. I want to give a shout-out to James Caffiero, who sent that while I was out at lunch. I got a ding, and James hit me up and said, hey, please submit a raffle ticket. Here you go. Here's all my info. And James, you're in, baby. So thank you, everyone who continues to submit raffle tickets. So if you want to win those prizes, the solution is easy, baby. Number 1, subscribe to the Boy Green channel. It's free to do at BoyGreen25. Subscribe to my brother from another mother at Take Flight Talk, baby. James gosh darn Wudi. Woohoo! Subscribe to his channel. That's free at Take Flight Talk. And then submit a $20 raffle ticket. You can do that via PayPal or Venmo. That's the easiest way to do it at BoyGreen25. Put your first and last name, a good email for you that I can reach out to you if you end up winning the contest, and $20. Folks, the prizes that we're giving somebody is $600 worth of stuff. And all you need to do is submit $20 to have a chance to win all that action. To go to an NFL game and bring a friend along with you, to be food catered before the game and get some drink and then have some merch, you can't beat that. $20. How many things in your life cost, more than $20, you have this chance. You can buy multiple raffle tickets. Several people have done that. Shout out to Scotty Mayhem, who bought a couple of raffle tickets himself for this contest. This will run throughout the entire month of July. Get it while the getting's good. Subscribe to both of our channels, free to do, and submit a $20 raffle ticket to have a chance to win all of those fabulous prizes. Again, Section 228A, 2 tickets, Jets Cowboys, Week 5, Sunday, October 5th. It's going to be electric, and those 2 tickets will be with the rest of us. Me and Wudi talked about this ahead of time before I submitted the money to the New York Jets. So this is part of the ticket package where we're all sitting together. So good luck to everybody, and that is how you guys do it. And Jets Worldwide, because I see this comment in here, does the winner get to cook with Chef Kev? Is this a easy burner account? No, there's no additional things of that nature included, but we do appreciate that worldwide, wide. Here on the show. There you go.
Hey, you can ask him. Hey, you miss
Sure,
100% of the spots that you don't take. So maybe, he'll let you, flip a burger or something,
Maybe. So we'll keep beating you over the head on Boy Green Meets Wudi, Boy Green Daily, and all the shows that both of us do all together. Again, we want to give back to the fans, and we thought this was such a cool way, obviously the biggest giveaway in history that we've ever done in terms of the money that's being invested here, but we want to do something special for the fans and want to thank you guys for supporting, so that's a really cool way to do it. So again, biggest giveaway ever. We're not going to be doing stuff like this every month, maybe once a year, if that.
Yeah,
so
literally
enjoy it while it's here. I mean, geez.
Yeah, absolutely. So you don't want to miss it. Like Boy Green said, huge. And can't wait to meet you. If you win that, right? That's that's part of it too. Is that we will be there. Like Boy Green said, you'll be part of the squad, part of the vibe, part of everything. And that's how we want it. So get those tickets. When the time comes, we'll see what happens. Just two questions I just wanted to address real quick. My guy Rick Shaw. This has absolutely nothing to do with the Jets, but yes, I do watch MMA. Haven't missed a UFC pay-per-view in years now. I want to say maybe six or so years.
Damn. Okay.
And Paul, I don't think he watched Ilya knockout.
I did not. I saw it immediately on social. I will tell you that, I guess I don't have Wudi bags of money from this show. I got to talk to my agent and try to get a bigger cut. But no, I used to, me and my old man, we used to watch every bleeping pay-per-view for like 1,000 years, whatever it was. We started watching MMA in the 90s. So, I mean, do the math on that of watching all of those different pay-per-view events. And then when we're no longer together, we've done it a few times where I'm here, he's there, and that's a cool way for us to connect. But no, I have not been able to catch up on all of them. It's a select viewing. When there's a really big one, we try to make it in, but it doesn't always happen. So yeah, Woody's smacking me around right now in the MMA octagon.
Hey, we all on the same team, Boy Green. And then Garrett Wilson worshiper. That's hey, I feel like that's a tongue twister. I've ever heard one myself. About the starting offense. I did see my guy Jet News post some starting offense, but we don't know for sure who. There are some battles. We're going to be talking about it not on this episode, but on future episodes. Right, that's what training camp is for, is to establish who will be the starting offense. But the projections look good. But my guy Arian Smith might do some work. My guy Zaire Thomas might do some work. So we don't know. We don't know for sure what's going to happen with that starting offense. And of course, Mike, you want to talk about my guys, Mr. Bradshaw, top of the list, and we'll see. We'll see about what happens on week 1 to set up the week 5. And I'm sure
there you go.
Weeks 2, 3, 4, there will be discussion about what has taken place week 1.
That's for sure. So without further ado, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you guys like the video, hit subscribe for Boy Green and Take Flight Talk. And also we're streaming live on my Twitter account at BoyGreen25, the cesspool that is the X account, and on both of our Instagrams. So make sure you guys show your support. So without further ado, Wudi, let's get into our top 5 Jet stat predictions for the 2025 season that we feel the most confident in. And who do you want to start the show on this subject matter?
I'll go first.
Oh, okay.
I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I mean, you're excited. We're both excited.
Yeah.
And remember, this is about confidence. Like I'm talking about, and we can do this if we want, but normally,
Okay.
Boy Green, I know you're not really a gambling man, but we can even do like, like $5, $10, even $1,
Okay.
per the 5, right? Per the 5, we come back at the end of the year and see, oh wow, how many of these came true? Because I'm expecting to go 5 for 5. I mean,
okay. I don't know,
okay.
or the and then hit him with it, or the
hey,
whatever it happens to be, the pa 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 pa.
I don't know if I know that.
Hit him with it. You feel me? All right, I'm in. Whatever it is, sure. Yeah, let's go.
All right. Well, we'll talk about the parameters after this. But yes, I'm expecting to go 5 for 5.
Oh damn!
Boy Green doing that shows me that he's expecting to go 5 for 5. So that makes me even more excited for his list because knowing him, I was expecting to see Justin Fields 55 touchdowns. But now I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see what he's gonna say.
All right, so you start us off, pal.
Number 5.
My guy Quinnen Williams. All right.
Sure.
I'm gonna start this list talking about my favorite Jet, and I'm gonna give him 8+ sacks this season. All right.
8+, damn. Okay.
That is a number he has only hit once in his career. He got 12 sacks. That magical all-pro season, where pretty much people were, it was Quinnen or Chris Jones. That's what they were talking about. What has changed since? Well, here's the thing. He started getting doubled more. He started getting tripled more. If you follow the NFL Top 100, which I do religiously, actually, every year, there was plenty of footage of him getting doubled and tripled. But what he has always benefited from is, having competent teammates on that line with him. We never really saw that explosion until we saw a healthy Carl Lawson next to him, and boom, those were the 12 sacks. Even last year when Hassan was off, right? He wasn't really getting sacks, but then as soon as he came back, look back at that video package that they just did for the Top 100, and almost every sack, Hassan is right there. He's there. He just, you just need somebody to alleviate the triple team. That's what you need. And this season, coming into this season, Will McDonald's there. My guy, Jermaine Johnson's there. I think they will be able to alleviate the triple team. He will still be getting doubled, but he will be able to find his way and get back into 8+ sacks. I wanted to say 10. I'm not gonna lie, but I say, you know what? We out here to go 5 for 5. Let me say 8.
All right, so here's, I think, so it is 8, obviously, so you have to get 8+ for you to check it off the bucket list. But the good thing for you, because Quinnen Williams also, ESPN, I guess all the NFL people are all getting together for the Quinnen Williams love recently. Jeremy Fowler released his top 10 defensive tackle rankings, and that's a panel of coaches, scouts, and league executives, and Quinnen Williams ranked 5th best. He's the 5th best defensive tackle in football, according to Jeremy Fowler and all his people that he spoke with. Quinnen was ranked as the 2nd best defensive tackle last year, so he fell in the rankings, but they have him top 5. Now we have the top 100, so a lot of Quinnen love. I like that. But the thing I wanted to say is, so I was looking at a lot of Quinnen numbers. In his entire career, he's had at least 5.5 sacks every year of his career, except for his rookie year where he was 2.5. So there's a nice floor there. So you're asking of 8 is realistic. Like, there's a path, obviously, to get to 8. He gets 5.5 every year. All you're asking is for a little bit more juice in some of these games. So, 5. Okay. That's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Let's go to
number 5.
All right. Let's do this. Okay. So you said Quinnen, right? This thing you're asking of him. He's done it once before in his career, but only once. The thing I'm putting on this list has never happened in this player's career, but I'm saying it's going to happen. All right. It's this. For the first time in Elijah Vera Tucker's career. He's going to play a full 17-game season. He came into the league in 2021, and he played in 16 of 17 games that season. So even then, as a rookie, he did not play the full season. So he came in when his first year was the start of the 17-game era, and he's never played a full 17-game season. I am going to say two things. One, he played in 15 games last year, so the arrow is pointing up. That's most games he's played in since his rookie season. Number two, he's as motivated as he could be. If there's any nicks or bruises and he has the choice of playing or not playing, I've never met Elijah, so I don't know the toughness level of the young man. He's gone through a lot of devastating stuff, but if you're on the fence of whatever your toughness is and wait, I'm in a contract year, I got to push it, I think that's another factor, too. He's in a contract year, the final year of his rookie deal, the fifth year, $15.3 million fully guaranteed option. So I think AVT, I'm going to speak it into existence from what we would love to happen, what I think is going to happen as I'm projecting it here, and I think it happens for the first time in AVT's career, a medical Dr. Eston, number 5 on the list, fully healthy. Clear.
Coming from you, that's crazy because you are a known AVT hater. You're Team John Simpson. You're ready to cut AVT. It's crazy the disrespect that you give this man. Sure. So to predict, like as we said, I'm trying to go 5 for 5. That's why we make it.
Yeah, sure.
So for you to,
I'm trying to go 6 for 5. Yeah.
So to put that as one of your entries, I'm not even sure if I'm comfortable. Me being the biggest AVT fan, saying full 17, but you saying it, right? You're trying to will it. It's more of like a wish, right? Kind of write this list to Santa. Hopefully you get it.
Is this a make a wish? Can I submit that?
It sounds like maybe we're gonna have to hear your number 4. And go from there. But I would be hyped. Of course, no one would be more hyped than me. And if that does happen, we're most likely looking at a Pro Bowl season. So let's do it.
Number 4.
Don't come at me in the comments.
Oh, no. It's starting it off that way, not a good sign.
It's not. No, well, because everybody, you guys just want to hear, oh, we're winning the Super Bowl. Like, oh, this, but this, like I said, I'm trying to go 5 for 5. Realistic. That's what I'm trying to do. All right. So here we go. This is something that I'm pretty confident because it's happened every single year. So you went from this has never happened. I'm going with this has always happened, and it's about to happen again. Sauce Gardner with under 3 interceptions. This season. He has 3 career interceptions, and people are expecting, Aaron Glenn, he was a DB, so he's gonna unlock Sauce, and I do expect that. I'm expecting Sauce to be rejuvenated. I've heard Sauce in interviews say that this is the best he's felt in an offseason of his whole career, and I think he's a smart enough person to know when that is actually the case, as opposed to just saying that because everybody says that. Like I'm sure Aaron Rodgers said that when clearly, this is not his best offseason. So I do trust Sauce when he says that. But looking back at Sauce, we're talking length, we're talking technique. I would expect his pass deflections to go back up to, when he was a rookie, he had 20 pass deflections.
Crazy.
And coming off this season, he only had 9. I was not comfortable picking a number of pass deflections, so I decided to go to the other side of the coin, where I'm sure a lot of you are saying, "Oh, now he's going to be picking off that ball." But I've seen my man. Unfortunately, I've seen him drop balls in Dallas. I've seen him drop ball. Come on now, time and time again, Minnesota. So I do not expect that to change big time. I don't think he's going to be in a lot of positions or in a position to catch a lot of them. So he's going to have to make them count, which he rarely does. So I think the pass deflections go up, but the interceptions stay low like they've always been. Sauce Gardner under 3 interceptions.
So if he gets 3, then that didn't work out for you, right?
Yes, I lose. Yeah. So
okay. I
2,
just want to make sure.
1,
Yeah.
0, I win. 3, I lost.
I think that's the fine number right there that you just said, because if you would have given me like a number, what I'm sure there's a real number for this, but an over under, I would have set the over under at 2.5 for Sauce. So you hit right in the sweet spot. That's if a gun was to my head, and I'm saying that I would have thought 2.5 is the sweet number for him. And I would go just over. I don't the 6, 7, 8 crazy shit I'm seeing on social media. I don't know about all that. That'd be great. I'm thinking 3 could happen. So, okay, I'm going to pray to the gods that you blow this so I can win a pile of money. But, yeah, I'm shooting for 3. I'm thinking 3.
Well, special shout out before you go. Come on now. This guy is in the credits. He is in the credits, and now he is commenting on Take Flight Talk, the #1 Austrian Jets fan in the world. Worldwide. Just shout out to my guy. Happy to see you in the comments. Happy to see you always. And, yeah, we got this list going. Just had to shout him out.
And Austrian, I know Wudi shares the same message that I've been saying to you both privately and publicly. We're hoping you continue to fight your battle, man. You keep getting healthier and keep feeling even better, man. So we've appreciated the updates. And obviously, the fact that you're commenting is a great sign that you're feeling even better. So me and Wudi are always praying and thinking about you, buddy. So thank you so much. And thanks for popping up on Take Flight Talk, baby. One of the many places that we're streaming this show. Sharon McLean, every time we get a member shout out here on the channel, we have to hear from the high lords above.
Wow.
Sharon McLean, a member for 10 months on the channel. Thank you very much. Who are you going to challenge, Sauce or CB2?
Well, that's another point, actually, that I feel like Brandon Stevens, becoming barbecue chicken, there's going to be even less opportunity, right? Like, you just throw it to wide receiver 2. Like, you don't even have to worry about it because Brandon Stevens is getting cooked up. So I'm super confident in that Sauce prediction. And I don't think, he'll get challenged too much. I think do the Jets, do they play the Vikings this year? I cannot remember the schedule.
No.
Right now. Oh, yeah. Come on now. Yeah. This Brandon Stevens barbecue chicken alert. So yeah.
Wudi, I'm just going to be honest. You're not going to like this one at all, if I'm being honest.
Number 4.
And some of the fans in the chat may not like this one, but I just got to call it how I see it. And when you gave this topic, all the credit in the world to Wudi for coming up with this topic, there was a intrusive thought that comes into my head. Now, what they're supposed to tell you is God gave most of us filters. So the first thing that comes to our head, and then the filtration system to the mouth, that sometimes the filter, caught that one. Paul, you didn't say that one. You're saved. My filtration system did not catch this one. So here it is, Wudi. Number 4 on the list. The stat prediction I feel the most confident in. Braylon Allen finishes with more rushing yards than Breece Hall in 2025.
That's it. You're gonna leave period.
And I will continue. I believe Breece. I will just say that is it. But I will just to accentuate the point. I believe Breece Hall, the pass catcher. If you told me, hey, Breece Hall ended up finishing up as the second most in targets behind Garrett Wilson, while that may sound weird on the surface of running back filling that role, you could sell me on that. I think it's all gonna. I think it's obviously Garrett, duh, and then 2 and 3 we can conversate with Mason Taylor. We could conversate with Breece Hall. We could conversate maybe with Josh Reynolds.
Alan Lazard.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I feel less likely it being any one of those other receivers. But you could tell me about Breece. But just straight up running, I feel like the meat and potatoes, the 20s to 20s, is going to be Braylon Allen eating a lot of. Meat and potatoes on the field. So my gut tells me that Braylon Allen finishes with more rushing yards than Breece Hall in 2025, baby. And as you stew on that, our number 1 Austria Jets fan just sent in a $10 or €10 super sticker, baby, here on the channel. So, Wudi, I'm not sure if you've seen this latest video every time we get one of these, but...
Thank you for that. The super
You could get lucky here on the Boy Green Show. This show is daily. It's in the morning. Be sure to stay tuned. Let's go, Jen.
That is quite the video.
Thank you very much. A €10
Yes.
super sticker from our number one Austrian Jet fan. Thank you very much for the support, brother.
Hey. All right. So yeah, Braylon. I'm expecting good things from our killer bees. So
right.
I do think Braylon will be a big factor. I think what you kind of said though, almost kind of disqualifies him from what you were saying. Is
Do tell.
like you said, between the 20s, like I think short yardage situations. Like I would be way more inclined, and I did actually think about this to say more rushing touchdowns. But to say more rushing yards,
yeah,
that's a tough sell for your boy. So I don't know. I'm not feeling real confident in your first two suggestions. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah.
We'll see what happens, I guess. All right.
Number 3.
I wanted to show some love to my guy, and I wanted to do it in a way that also earns me the credibility of going 5 for 5. So I had to look at some numbers. The Wudi 3. I'm all about looking at numbers and making conclusions based on those numbers. So a fun stat is that this past season was the first time since Justin Fields was drafted that Cole Kmet did not have 500 receiving yards. And as most of you know, Justin Fields was his teammate last year. So if you think that's pretty much it, is that Justin Fields, he's out there, Cole Kmet's getting 500 yards. The Jets used to have a tight end that was getting 500 yards consistently. Now he is a Charger. But who they have now is Mason Taylor. So just, control alt delete. Number 3 is Mason Taylor, the rookie, getting 500 yards in his NFL season debut. 500 receiving yards for Mason Taylor. Again, it is something that Justin Fields as a QB has been doing in his different systems that he's learned as a QB, because he pretty much had to learn one every other year in Chicago. Tanner Engstrand has obviously Ben Johnson, Tanner, in Detroit, they have been feeding tight ends very consistently. And then, what we've seen Mason Taylor say, I've seen you posted on your channel, Boy Green, about how involved, Mason feels the tight ends have been in the game plan. I want to say, and like you also said, who's second after Garrett Wilson in targets? There is a lot of room to be had here. So I feel very comfortable, very confident. Mason Taylor, 500 yards this season.
Me likey. I like it a lot. I love all the layers of it. You mentioned a bunch of them. I would say Mason Taylor's no competition in the tight end room. I know. He could be second in targets on the team. Justin Fields has the third highest QBR of any quarterback over the last 2 seasons when targeting the tight end position. It's Lamar Jackson, Brock Purdy, then Justin Fields, who has an 87.7 QBR when targeting tight ends. So he targets tight ends a lot, check. And he has success targeting the tight ends, another check. So, Tanner Engstrand's comments or install, which is technically, I guess, Mason Taylor's comments about it. They're going to use the tight ends a lot. He has a clear path to opportunity. Justin Fields likes throwing to tight ends. I think that should make you feel very confident about that 500 number.
Yeah. All right, let's see. I'm trying to feel confident about one of yours, Boy Green. Hit me with something. Number 3.
Okay, I got it for sure. This is totally it. No question about it. This is it for sure.
Number 3.
Here it is. Let's make some more history, baby. Let's make some more history. Okay, it's school's in session. History class. Tune up, kids. Here we go. How about this? Will McDonald will finish this season with the most sacks by a Jets defender since Mark Gastineau in 1985. So here is the number. Listen. You know, Zelda, Navi, listen. Okay, here it is. Okay. The number we're shooting for, folks, is 13 and a half sacks. So he will have at least 13 and a half sacks. You know, the highest number by a recent Jet in recent history is John Abraham, who had 13 in 2001. So here are the let me just tell it this way. Here are the top 5 seasons of the highest sack production in Jets history.
You could just say you can literally just say Will McDonald 13 and a half sacks, like plus.
I could have said that, but this sounds way cooler. Also, I see that this list also doesn't include some of the Pro Football Reference seasons of Joe Klecko. So Joe Klecko has a 20 and a half sack season that isn't included here. But either way, the point is that Will McDonald at least 13 and a half sacks in the 2025 season, baby. Boom.
All right. No, you gotta be nervous because you start talking about Mark Gastineau. I'm thinking 22. Woo, boy, Green, you got me nervous. 13 and a half. Yeah, I can see it. I can definitely.
Finally. Okay.
More. I mean, I can definitely see it more than the first 2 you said. I mean, I'm hoping AVT, obviously. I wouldn't be mad with any of the things you said, actually, but
Great.
I would say, but yeah, you know, AVT, it's just hard, right? Because we've never seen it, right? So that's tough. And then, you know, Braylon.
Have you ever seen Santa?
Yeah. You ain't been to the mall? What are you talking about?
That's not Santa. Come on. You haven't seen Santa, but you still believe.
Whose lap am I sitting on, boy Green? All right, this better be Santa.
That's another conversation to be had with your therapist, perhaps. But again, we don't see Santa come down, yet the presents arrive on Christmas morning, don't they? Think about it.
I've seen them. I've seen Blitzen, Rudolph, all those dudes. But Will McDonald's, you know, your stat the last time that we spoke about him was, you know, a pretty good representation of how many sacks he had in the first half of the year versus how many he had in the second half.
Which is this stat, by the way. That is, he had 8 sacks in the first 7 weeks of the season. Across the final 10 games of the season, Will McDonald only had 2.5 sacks.
So if you blame that completely on the fact that he had a head coach for 5 of those 7 weeks and then had no coach the rest of the 10 weeks, then this is the stat that really needs to that you would lean on to say, oh yeah, he can get 13 because now he has a coach all 17 games. Quinnen is healthy, right? Like what I said about people helping Quinnen, that works. That's a two-way street. Quinnen helps others as well because he has that double, that triple team. So definitely possible. 13 and a half. Let's see. I would love to see it.
I finally got you believing, Wudi. It just took going 80% of the way through the list, but we got it, baby. Love it.
60,
All right, here we go.
Number 2.
Oh, well, it's so funny because like there's so many different stats out there. You know, yards, touchdowns, deflections, interceptions, sacks. Right? We've talked about so many of them already, and we've actually already talked about this one. I wasn't expecting you to bring this up, but you did because you said that AVT was going to play 17 games this season. Right?
I predicted that. I did.
Yeah. So this is somebody who I am predicting will not play 17 games this season. Could be 16. Could be 15. But history would show that our boy Justin Fields is probably going to miss a game. What are you don't me? What are you talking about? That's first of all, he himself has never done it. And then if you look at the Jets history, Aaron Rodgers was the first QB to do that in 10 years.
Right. Ryan Fitzpatrick 2015 was the last one. Yes.
Yes, exactly. So we've been missing guys left and right. Got mono, just everything.
Sucker punch, Gino.
Yeah, sucker punch. Come on now. Like,
oh, so you're saying that based on your history as a Jets fan, you know that some Jets something is gonna. It may not even be a normal injury because nothing's normal with the Jets. That some crazy ass something's gonna happen with Justin Fields that forces him to miss at least one game.
Yeah, but like Justin Fields has also never played a full.
That's also true.
Season himself. Yeah, so I can't just blame the Jets on this. Fields, he plays for lack of a better word, reckless style. From everything I've heard from Aaron Glenn, they're trying to rein that in. I don't think they, want him, rushing for 1,000 yards, right? I think they, like he has said very consistently, they want a quarterback. They're excited about his arm. They're looking for all that. I think fans are really more excited about the whole running aspect than the coaches. But, things happen when you get out the pocket. So, I feel pretty confident in less than 17 games started.
Well, I'll tell you this. You can take the animal out of the wild, Woody, but you can't take the wild out of the animal. Justin Fields trying to rein him in, trying to control this beast. Oh, good luck, people. About, we're going to make sure he's not reckless. We're going to make sure he does this or that. We'll see what happens, Jets coaching staff. We'll see what happens. But I like the cut of your jib, Woody, the Woodinator. James bleeping Woody. I like the cut of your jib going Justin Fields here at number 2. And I'm going to take a page from your playbook.
Number 2.
Number 2. Justin Fields is going to shatter, annihilate, obliterate, demolish, destroy the single season rushing record in Jets history. Rudy, do you know
what is the Jets?
Of course, yes, yeah.
Okay.
Do you know? I didn't get to it. I just was asking the trivia. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay, Woody. You always jumping the gun. I'm sure your wife really appreciates that. The question, Woody, is this. Do you know what the Jets single season rushing record is for a quarterback? Do you know?
No, actually. Probably
that's all right because I'm here for you, Woodster. It was just a mere 65 years ago. Al Duro, in the very first season of the New York Titans, before they even became the Jets, Al Duro rushed for 453 yards in 1960. That is the most rushing yards by a Titans/Jets quarterback ever. And if you want to make it Jets exclusive, that would be Geno Smith in 2013, who had 366 as a rusher, which is even less than Duro. So I believe Justin Fields crushes this number. And quite frankly, he probably doubles it. But I will just say that he crushes it. That he's going to beat it by
what number are we saying, Boy Green? What number are we saying?
At least 600 rushing yards. So that would be 150 over the all-time record. So I feel pretty confident in that. So again, at least 600 rushing yards on the season for Justin Fields. He will shatter the single-season quarterback rushing record in New York Jets/New York Titans history. That number is 453 officially in your scorecards. Al Duro, 1960, the New York Titans. But he will destroy that number by getting at least 600.
Pretty hard to argue against that. I mean, Justin Fields is a rushing QB. Like I had just said, though, I do think, they are here for a quarterback. I know you and all the Jets fans, right, that, you guys just want to see some running, which is cool. Runs are cool. But yeah, I mean, I'm just pulling up right now. What's the lowest amount of rushing yards he's already had? I feel like it's
this past season, Steelers, I would assume 6 games.
Well, that's obvious.
Unfortunately, it is what it is. But I would assume.
I mean, he has 657 in 13 games his last year as a Bear.
It's pretty impressive, huh?
So I would imagine that he most likely would.
Okay, would he jump on the train? Toot toot, baby, toot toot.
I mean, he's definitely going to be the record. I mean, I could have said that. Yeah, definitely 600.
Oh.
Though, the specific 600. Yeah. What do you mean? Oh, what are you talking about? Like, there's
because the way you're saying it, you're like denigrating that I put it on the list. Like, I could have said that. Well, you didn't, pal.
Oh no,
so I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm not saying that, boy. Great job.
Oh,
Great
thank
job.
you. I like the positive affirmation. It's important in
Yes.
life. The golf clap helps. Golf clap helps.
Hey.
Before we go to your number one on the list, I just want to give a big salute to G-Man the Prophet for Jets football, baby. Hit him with it. One of the coolest things I love doing, and it just sort of sprung on the channel, was back in December, we started doing monthly giveaways to the fans. And it's so cool, and I love going to the post office. I'm getting to know my post office people more than I ever have before. See, hey, Paul, you're back in. Another package. And I saw them over the weekend, and G-Man the Prophet for Jets football won our June contest, which came with a awesome New York Jets hoodie, brand spanking new, still in the package, and a Jets banner that could go up on the wall, autographed by me. I'm sure that actually denigrated the value, to be honest with you. So sorry for any resale opportunities there, G-Man. But, we put it on there. That is the first banner we had when this YouTube channel started 5 years ago in September. So awesome. Glad he received the gifts. He said, good afternoon. Thanks, Boy Green. Received the gifts. I won on the raffle and the autograph signed Jets banner. There you go, baby. Again, likely decreased the value, to be honest. I apologize, but someone actually mentioned, oh, you should sign it, Boy Graham. I'm like, all right, sure. And then I went, no, this is not going to help. But either way, I did. So you're welcome, G-Man, and thank you for supporting the show. Appreciate you, pal.
Absolutely. That support goes a long way. And I think this stat is a long time coming.
Ooh.
Number one.
Can I guess what it is?
You know what it is.
I'm the better Jets podcast host.
What does it have to do with the Jets?
Like a prediction, like that I was the best, and the best will forever be the best. Is that it?
No,
Oh,
but nice
right.
try. Do you actually want to guess what it is?
Okay, let me see.
Or you can if you want.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Let me think.
You're thinking, oh, okay.
Jet stat prediction,
might have to
and
wait
you're
till
like, I know what it is. Just give me the names of the people that you've done so far. Who are the names of all the people?
Like Quinnen Williams, Sauce Gardner.
Yeah, exactly. I don't need the full predictions, just who the players were.
Quinnen Williams, Sauce Gardner, Mason Taylor, and that other dude.
Justin Fields, right. So you haven't mentioned Breece Hall yet. You're a Breece Hall guy, so it's got to be a Breece Hall stat for sure. There's no way you have him like breaking Curtis Martin's 1,697 rushing yards from 2004, being the rushing champ. But it's probably something crazy because you're a Breece Hall guy. Let's see. Breece Hall doesn't get hurt for once.
Boy, I've never seen somebody treat our players with such disrespect.
Disrespect?
Yeah, what do you mean? What? My God,
Okay,
doesn't get hurt for once. Well, here it is. Like I said, it's a long time coming. And too often, people have just had to hear the disrespect, like you and my cousin, Brandon Roberts, who has been on this show, talking about, this receiver, this person's done this person's done that, this running back has gone 1,000 yards, and just because this guy on Robert Saleh's staff couldn't count, you guys want to hold that against him. Well, hold no more. Get ready to let it go. Elsa said it best. Let it go. Let it go. You're going to have to let go of that nonsense stat, because behind this line, there will be a 1,000-yard rusher, and I can't lie, it might be Justin Fields, but it also should be Sonic and Knuckles Part 2, Sonic and Knuckles East Coast, Sonic and Knuckles Gotham Green. We talking about the killer bees, the main killer, the top dog, Breece Hall, 1,000 rushing yards this season behind this line, to finally prove once and for all that he is that dog and that he is deserving of a contract extension with this team that absolutely no fan is talking about. No fan is giving him the respect that he deserves. Well, guess what? He is about to demand that respect with his play this season. 1,000 yards. Let's go. Brees Hall, take it to the bank.
Wow. I'm surprised that neither of us had Garrett Wilson on their lists. So that's interesting. I do not have Garrett Wilson number 1. So sorry, Garrett, for not making it on the list.
That is crazy.
But, ours, 2 of our stats could be right. Braylon Allen could finish with more rushing yards than Brees Hall. Maybe they both get 1,000. Huh? Okay, we just are, ground and pound, baby. So maybe there's a way we could both be right. Huh? Maybe? I don't know.
With Fields also getting 600.
There you go. Boom. Just boop, 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 boop. Just calculator people in the back. Work on the math. So what a wonderful. I knew it in my plums that you'd get in some Brees Hall action, and I should have picked that one. You're right, Woodster. I should have picked that one. But I got something else in mind.
Number 1.
Number 1 is clear as day. Woody, you know what? You gave me an opportunity. I'll let you have an opportunity. Okay, come on. What do you believe my number 1 is?
Damn, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Field. Is it Fields related? You have 2 Fields, 1 and 2.
Who knows?
Damn. I wouldn't be surprised because you don't. I feel like you don't. You already covered your guys.
It's not Justin Fields. It's not Justin Fields.
Ooh. Oh, so it's probably Sauce. You have not
final answer.
It's not Sherwood, not Quincy, yeah, or like your boy like Andre Cisco, but that would be number 1. Yeah, I'll go Sauce. Like a Sauce, like maybe probably like the opposite of what I said, like Sauce, 3 picks or something like that.
Let me channel my CM Punk here. I'm going to draw a big fat X on that one. X on the wrist. You're thinking too microscopic, Wudi. You're playing chess. I'm her checkers.
Oh yeah. Good job. Good execution with that. But did you break the rules? Did you do a team? You did a team stat?
I did not break the rules.
Oh,
you'll hear in just a minute. Okay. I did not break the rules.
All right, listen.
Okay. But damn it. Can production, can we cut that? Can we cut that in post?
I'm playing
I've been told it's live. It's live. I can't. Oh, well, I'm an idiot. All right. Well, anyway.
Number 1.
The Jets won their 14-year playoff drought, baby.
How is that not breaking the rules?
That's a stat prediction. It's a stat prediction.
14-year player. We said player stats.
No, let me go to this. Let me go.
My gosh. Yes, we did. We specifically said. See, once you said that, then I was like, oh, okay. This guy broke the rules.
No, look at you. Thought of something for tomorrow's show. Top 5 stats we are most confident in.
I said pick the player, pick the stat, pick the number.
I have top 5 stats we are most confident in. That's a separate text. It's not the same text.
Yeah, that's an explanation text. So you're saying you only read one because there are 3 texts here and you only read 1? Is that what you're telling me, Boy Green?
I have 3 texts here, and that's not even included. Look at this. Okay. Look at this, people. Thought of something for the show. Top 5 stats we're most confident in. Example. And then you just have Garrett Wilson, Justin Fields. Those are some examples.
A stat. I mean, a player, a stat, and a number. So
14-year. Don't hate, appreciate. Don't hate, appreciate. The
14-year playoff. Where is J-Boy when you need him to point out that this dude always breaking the rules in these?
And by the way, if J-Boy was in the comment section, he's a Braylon Allen boy. So when I give my Braylon Allen nugget, he'd be too busy chewing on that to even pay attention to whatever claimed rules I appear to be breaking. The 14-year playoff drought is over, baby. It's over. L.A. Knight. Yeah, it's over. The 14-year playoff drought, baby. It's coming to an end, which I guess is sort of an indirect Justin Fields stat because the Jets are not making the playoffs if Justin Fields is booty cheeks. So inevitably he has to be good, which feeds into some of the other stats that I gave. The Jets playoff drought is coming to an end. There are 7 teams that make the playoffs in the AFC. There are 16 teams in the AFC. 42% of the teams make it to the playoffs. There is a turnover percentage of between, depending because the qualifications for playoffs have changed, between 20 and 40% of teams are new from year in to year out. And we have to give that caveat because the playoffs have expanded, so those numbers are sort of jaded, or sort of juiced with the recent data. But nonetheless, there is new teams that enter every year. There is 7 teams that make it from the conference. The Jets can do this. It's not an impossible thing. I'm not saying number 1 seed. I'm not saying number 2 seed. I'm not saying number 3 seed or number 4 seed. I'm not saying one in the AFC East. I'm saying they will end the playoff drought. And it's been 14 years, the longest drought in Jets franchise history, the longest active drought in the NFL today. I'm saying it ends. Boom. Sizzle, sizzle. So let me get this straight, Wudi. You feel like that could be cheating, and thus that when we're getting to pay time, you're like, oh man, I already know the Jets are making the playoffs. So what's the beef? What's the beef?
Well, I guess there's a lot to unpack there. In terms of the list, I mean, we said it clear as day. Player stat.
We didn't say that clear as day. Clearly not.
I said it clear as day, and then you said I like that idea. But no, that's fine. We can talk about this. Obviously, that's what we all want. That's what we all need. You're talking about the NFL. I'm talking about the Big 4 sports. This is the longest playoff drought in all the Big 4 sports.
Yeah, tied with the Buffalo Sabres, apparently, I've been told.
It's disgusting. It's embarrassing. And when you guys, hear my takes or whatever, my perspective on things, I feel like it's a foregone conclusion that's not happening. That's where that's coming from. Is because I am looking to end this drought. I was expecting the drought to end last year. I was expecting it to end the year before that. And
is it going to end this year?
What's up?
Do you predict the Jets are making the playoffs? Yes or no this year?
I thought I read it very clearly 2 cents ago. Said no.
Yeah, I know, but I want you to just say it again without all the word salad of other things you're saying. Just specifically that question: will the Jets make the playoffs following the 2025 regular season?
I can only hope they do. Can only hope.
That doesn't answer the question.
That's not my prediction. But if it does, I mean, oh my God, let's go. Because that's again what I needed. I need it in my bones. I need it all over. Okay.
Okay.
But we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens. Overall with the team, I do believe it's possible that Justin Fields can be not good and the team still make the playoffs. That would just mean
what? There's no way. Come on, man. There's no way Justin Fields can be not good and the Jets make the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, QBs get carried all the time.
Carried by what? The Jets had the 27th ranked roster in the NFL last week. What are you talking about?
The 27th ranked roster in the NFL last week. I mean, what?
Yes.
What number did they have last year at this time?
12. Well, wait. Let me rephrase. I had another thing in my head. Last year, the Jets were ranked, and this is the Athletic, the NFL Media Group, which is NFL.com, and ESPN. The Jets were top 7 in all 3 of those.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely not making my expectations based on any sort of pre-season rankings because that has done nothing for us the last maybe every year. I was gonna say the last but no, yeah, probably every year. So that means nothing to me. I'm looking at results on the field, things that we've seen, things that we can see. And I mean, I hope.
So who would carry, just to keep this going, who would carry Justin Fields in this scenario? Garrett Wilson's the only wide receiver. Breece Hall is really the only running back. We need to see it from Braylon Allen and Isaiah Davis, who had under 100 touches each last year in terms of carries. So who is carrying Justin Fields if they're dragging this limp carcass to the playoffs? Who?
First of all, it's a team game, Boy Green. Like you can,
I know.
With the defense, you can win with a running game. They have an offensive line that's supposed to be good, right? So
I
you can
agree.
you
Yes,
can run
concur. Yep.
you can run the football, and if Aaron Glenn revamps his defense, Steve Wilkes, defensive coordinator, revamps the defense. Yeah, the Jets were just 7-3. You're gonna tell me that was because of Zach Wilson, or was that in spite of Zach Wilson?
Who else was on that team that's no longer on that team now?
I'm just saying in general, football. Like we're talking football. Bad quarterbacks get carried all the time, and that can happen. I
don't know if all the time is something I would agree with. Sometimes there's a Trent Dilfer. Sometimes there's a Brad Johnson.
I'm not talking about to the Super Bowl, Boy Green. I'm talking about to the playoff, to the wild card.
Okay, give me some examples of teams that have been carried with shitty quarterbacks by the rest of the team in recent memory. Give me some.
Let's. I know we're going overtime, but real
Clearly.
quick, I'll just look at we'll look at the 2024
playoffs. Okay,
playoff teams.
Yeah, sure. All right.
And you're gonna tell me these are the 14 best QBs in the league? That's your claim?
Let's see. So we have the playoffs here. Okay, so I've got them in front of me. I'll start off with the AFC. You can give us the NFC. Okay. So the Chiefs. Did they drag Patrick Mahomes to the playoffs? No. The Buffalo Bills today? No. Baltimore Ravens today? No. CJ Stroud today? No. Chargers Justin Herbert? No. Okay, and now we go to the Steelers. No. Russell Wilson and Justin Fields were both good in their pockets. Freaking what's his name? Not Drew Lock. Oh my God, Broncos kid. What is it? Bo Nix. Was he? No, he was not. And boom, that's all 7 in the AFC. All of them were not carried by any of them. So give me the NFC.
I'm gonna have to throw a flag on the Steelers. We don't know about the Steelers.
Okay.
What do you what? So you think Russell Wilson was the best player on that team? Like he was the one that was.
I didn't say he was the best player on that team. You're saying that these teams.
He was carried by a great defense. You are bugging.
Look at his numbers last year: 64% completion percentage, 2,500 yards, 16 touchdowns, 5 picks. How was that carried by the defense? The Steelers' defense was cheeks last year. Cheeks.
Bro.
Look at the numbers. The Jets had better numbers than the Steelers did last year. Look at the numbers.
What number? What
numbers? Defensive numbers. I could. Oh boy. Okay. So give me the NFC real quick while I'm pulling up those numbers you want to see.
The Lions. I will literally die on that hill that Jared Goff is not elite and that he is carried by elite offense. Yeah. What are you talking about? Okay. What happened when he had to actually?
He was in the MVP conversation last year.
He threw a bajillion picks because he is not that good. Number 2. We'll go with the Eagles, another team where I would not say that Jalen Hurts is leading them. He is getting led by elite line play and elite players literally everywhere on that team.
Wasn't he the Super Bowl MVP?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what was it? Eli Manning is a 2-time Super Bowl MVP. We don't even know if he's going to be in the Hall of Fame. There's never been a time where Eli Manning was a top 5 QB in the league. Like what are we talking about here? That's the MVP of one game. That's what it is.
Hey, by the way, Steelers last year.
I don't even know if he deserved that MVP because they stuffed Patrick Mahomes the whole game.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, Pittsburgh last year, they allowed 326 yards per game. That was 12th in the NFL. Jets, 3rd best.
Okay, so that's
9 spots better than yards allowed. Okay.
Thank you for giving me one number. No, because I said one number, so I appreciate that. Bucks, definitely, I'll give that to Baker. He was fantastic last year. The Rams, I would give to Matthew Stafford.
Okay.
The Vikings, I mean, come on. Now there would be nothing without my glorious, now engaged.
That is true.
Friend who was promised, Sam Darnold.
Okay.
Carried them. The Commanders.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, he's pretty good. Okay.
Yeah. Oh my God! Don't you dare tell me Jordan Love carried these boys. Come on now.
He 100%. Come on, dude.
Look
at the league. And here's what else do you need, Wudi? What else do you need to see from Jordan Love? What do you need to see? What about these numbers aren't good enough for you? As Jordan Love, by the way, let's just put these up on the big board, had 25 touchdowns to 11 picks and 3,300 yards, and he missed games because of injury. Come on, man.
I mean, he was solid, but he was not. He
do
was
the respectful
not
thing.
He literally cost me in fantasy. He was not good.
Drive your car right
so,
now,
he
Wudi.
was so what's the word? Inconsistent. Holy. And when they needed
Perhaps.
him, he wasn't there. He was not there.
Woody, just you're driving down the road, stop the car, put it in reverse, and do a respectful thing and take back that shitty ass take as we went through the entire playoffs where you squint and tell me Pittsburgh and Green Bay. So 12
What are you
of the
talking
14,
about? I literally
if
said,
I even give you the two.
I literally very explicitly named like 4 teams.
Jared Goff was in the MVP conversation. He does not count, and come on.
Yes, you
What do I mean? He was in the top 6 in MVP voting. What? How can you possibly spin that as they dragged him? Come on, man. Come on. Come on.
Come on. What do you mean? Come on. I will digress because, like I said, we are already over time.
Yes.
I said, okay, we're over, so we'll just look at the list of teams. But yeah, I would say this team can make the like. It's not all Fields doesn't have to throw 30 TDs. The team has to be good. Will they actually be good this year? Good enough, in the league with all the other teams that have made improvements to get better. That remains to be seen. Obviously, you can look at certain things to see my sentiment on the job that they've done this offseason. But hey, my list of 5. Just to recap, we going 5 for 5, baby. We going Quinnen Williams 8+ sacks this season. Count on it. Sauce Gardner less than 3 sacks. Take that to the bank.
Interceptions.
Oh, what did I say? What did I say?
You said sacks. Yeah.
Oh yeah, interceptions, of course.
I mean, I guess it could be less than 3 sacks too. I guess.
But, both. Double down on that. Mason Taylor, 500 receiving yards. Our young prince will be looking fantastic. Justin Fields, less than 17 games played. We don't know if it is mono, if he's gonna get caught jaywalking, if it's gonna be a sprained ankle. We have no idea, but bet your bottom dollar Tyrod will be starting a game. And then Brees, the beast. All right, I've seen some comments in here that said 1,200 yards. I'm not even asking for all that. 1,000 yards, you will see it. First time in his career. I'm going 5 for 5.
I appreciate that. Mine beats you in sex appeal and in reality. It's sexier and they're all going to happen. But to recap, ABT will play in 17 games for the first time in his career. Braylon Allen will finish with more rushing yards than Brees Hall. Will McDonald will have at least 13.5 sacks. Justin Fields will destroy the Jets quarterback rushing record with at least 600 rushing yards next season. And the Jets are making the playoffs, baby. The Jets are making the bleeping playoffs, baby.
Playoffs? Are you talking about the playoffs?
Damn straight, Grandpa.
Now we got to make these rules because we talked about putting money on it and everything. We got to make these rules crystal clear because we see that Boy Green's reading comprehension is not what it should be. The education system has failed you, Boy Green. But yeah, we can just do we can make it very simple. All right,
okay.
10 per. That's all it is. So let's say you get 3 right? That would be, $30, right?
Okay.
If I get 3 right, that's $30, so they cancel out.
Right. So yeah, we'll do net negative, net positive. Right. If we have rights to rights, they eliminate. We're not just both trading the same amounts of money. That makes no sense. I agree. Yes.
All right. See, so all I need to do is just not write it down. I can just say it to you, and then you understand. All right, that's good to know. That's good to know. So when I go 5, so if I get 5 for 5, and you go 1 for 5 because AVT plays a full season, that would be 40 for your boy.
Or there's a chance that we're all right about everything.
That's very unlikely, but also true, though. Also true.
Also possible. I mean, It's possible. Try to be, straight up positive for the fans. Positive Patty over here. Positive Polly. Okay, there we go. Double P.
P. Yeah, a lot of P going on over there. So
that's for sure.
Yeah, that's so. You heard it here first. All right, you heard the predictions. 10 predictions. Now we have put our money where our mouth is. Can't wait to see what happens in January. This show, I was expecting to, earn money from it like a different way, like like through YouTube. But these wagers, you guys got me. You guys got me, so I appreciate you.
Yeah, two things here. First off, just like Badshaw, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Pigeon Carrier. There's a lot of different ways I can accept the cash. If you just want to cough it up right now, Woody, I would accept that. And number two, shout out to the 200 people that are live watching on my channels on top of what Woody has over on his. So like the video, hit subscribe, or watch on YouTube, whether that's live or after the fact, and continue to try to enter our contest, people. One last shout out here. You guys can send $20 into @BoyGreen25 on Venmo or PayPal. Speaking of those apps, did you write that down, Woody? @BoyGreen25 on PayPal or Venmo. I just want to make sure you're also aware of where you're going to have to be sending your money, as long as the people as well. The people. So again, a $20 raffle ticket to give you a chance to win 2 Jets Cowboys tickets, 2 tailgate tickets, and 2 T-shirts as well. So send that in. You guys have an opportunity at that throughout the rest of July. Boom.
Absolutely. Yeah. Can't win if you don't play. So get out there, make those 2 clicks, send $20, and let's get it.
There you go. Amen. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, and we will see you next time